always talking, why you trying to start a scene? I'm just trying to watch the game, why you talking about breathe?
You need to cut that out.
Perspective happened with Jamal Murray at the end of the game.
I don't know. I don't really worry about Jamal Murray.
You said Jamal was being disrespectful. Was that toward you or toward someone else?
Ain't nobody worried about him.
How much did the way the last game here ended when he dribbled around you, how much did that stick in your mind, or did your teammates talk about it coming into this game?
I remembered it. You know, it's a punk move, but like I said, we're not gonna get into it. Just let him do whatever you want to do.
Did you feel like there was more in that vein tonight?
I don't know. Like I said, he gonna do the circus stuff. I'm not really feeding into it.
Told my boys when she's hurt, I got her. So now you can go do whatever you want to do. But what I'm not gonna burden you with is sitting there rubbing your mom's hand, doing what? We're not making a movie. So I don't need Lonzo, Jello, and Mello sitting there taking care of their moms. They need to take care of their kids when they get some kids. But that's my wife, and I take care of her. As long as she's breathing, she'll be here. Like I tell my boys, as long as she can smile and kiss you, she ain't got to say a word. We got her.
You didn't go to his tournament games?
Right.
Why?
You know, I had to go, me and the boys had to go do something with T. You know, ZO can handle his own. You know, he can handle his own. Everybody tries to be. Here's the thing, if they would have won, they wouldn't be talking about it.
You don't think he was affected by his mom?
No, he wasn't
playing?
affected by his mom playing.
I looked at Demo, I had him on speaker. I'm like, he ain't talking. Like, he always talking. That's the first time I was like, no, you need to listen. Like, so that was hard, because that was the first time I ever told him that, like, nah, like, let me talk. And he stopped, and I pulled up to the house that night, laid it out for him. And we've been moving forward ever since.
You got a dad's love for you and your brothers, like,
love it or hate it. 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 Love it or hate it.
Like I told you, when I first saw him, I was like, whoa, okay, all right. Like, he's a lot. But when I thought about it from a different perspective, as a father of 4, I'm like, he's the GOAT. That's the GOAT dad. Who doesn't want a dad that believes in you that much? And by the way, wasn't wrong. Like, who doesn't want a dad that loves you that much?
What you think about that, D?
Oh man, this is heavy, man. God damn. God damn it, JJ. You just had to do it, man. I was
You know how we do at the Lit House. The Lit House. Did I just do a Freudian slip? Still thinking we at the game.
No, well, I'm thinking we're still in the Lit House right now, man. Because that's sort of,
baby.
that's some of that Rev energy, man.
That's right. That's how we
man. Shout out to you, Mother Rev. God damn. Shit, this was heavy, bro. That was some LaVar Icarius type of vibe, man. Rev knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Man, you look. You see the way you know what? I tell you what, while we waiting on everybody to kind of come in and some people to filter in, shout out to you, King Fuse. Love you, baby. I'm going to play that video one more time. I didn't get to edit it out as much as I wanted to, but we're going to play that one more time. Check out the little stickers that I put in there, because you can clearly see that there are some issues. Okay, there's some underlying issues there. There's some shit.
Girl always talking, why you trying to start a scene? I'm just trying to watch the game, why you talking about breathe?
You need to cut that out.
Perspective happened with Jamal Murray at the end of the game.
I don't know. I don't really worry about Jamal Murray.
You said Jamal was being disrespectful. Was that toward you or toward someone else?
Ain't nobody worried about him.
How much did the way the last game here ended when he dribbled around you, how much did that stick in your mind, or did your teammates talk about it coming into this game?
I remembered it. You know, it's a punk move, but like I said, we're not gonna get into it. Just let him do whatever you want to do.
Did you feel like there was more in that vein tonight?
I don't know. Like I said, he gonna do the circus stuff. I'm not really feeding into it.
Told my boys when she's hurt, I got her. So now you can go do whatever you want to do. But what I'm not gonna burden you with is sitting there rubbing your mom's hand, doing what? We're not making a movie. So I don't need Lonzo, Jello, and Mello sitting there taking care of their moms. They need to take care of their kids when they get some kids. But that's my wife, and I take care of her. As long as she's breathing, she'll be here. Like I tell my boys, as long as she can smile and kiss you, she ain't got to say a word. We got her.
You didn't go to his tournament games?
Right.
Why?
You know, I had to go, me and the boys had to go do something with T. You know, ZO can handle his own. You know, he can handle his own. Everybody tries to be. Here's the thing: if they would have won, they wouldn't be talking about it.
You don't think he was affected by his mom?
No, he wasn't
playing?
affected by his mom playing.
Yeah, I looked at Demo, I had him on speaker. I'm like, he ain't talking. Like, he always talking. That's the first time I was like, no, you need to listen. Like, so that was hard, because that was the first time I ever told him that, like, nah, like, let me talk. And he stopped, and I pulled up to the house that night, laid it out for him, and we've been moving forward ever since.
You got a dad's love for you and your brothers, like,
Love it or hate it.
Love it or hate it.
Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it.
Like I told you, when I first saw him, I was like, whoa, okay, all right. Like, he's a lot. But when I thought about it from a different perspective, as a father of 4, I'm like, he's the GOAT. That's the GOAT dad. Who doesn't want a dad that believes in you that much? And by the way, wasn't wrong. Like, who doesn't want a dad that loves you that much?
Shout out to
Shit, God. Yo, this is different.
Did you see that face, how tight it was? He's a hear that shit, man. You don't know what I've been going through behind closed doors. It's easy for you to say that. Y'all see the hero. I see the real.
Yep.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, like it's crazy that, man, because just it took me a while just to really get myself together after watching this, because this is what a lot of brothers like Rev talk about. You know what I mean? Like, and it's you, Sister JJ, you said it multiple times. Look at just Lonzo, the pain in his face, the fully like that emotion. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people, we think that he's poker faced and everything, but so many times, multiple clips, you can kind of see like, wow, the frustration of that he feels. And I think that if you kind of had to compare early on from when he started his career to now, it's a whole different person.
Oh yeah,
emotionally, it's because I feel like a lot of what LaVar had to kind of he put through with his son, like a lot of what they had to endure because of LaVar, it took a toll on his sons, Melo, Jello, but especially Lonzo, even more.
Lonzo was the firstborn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to a point where you kind of you starting to ask yourself, and we've asked like each person has asked themselves, does he really truly love the game like he used to? Has he ever loved the game
I think DZ, it shows in his inconsistency. The focus has fallen off.
It's fallen off.
Because not only is it all of them, I believe, love the game of basketball. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think LaMelo is the only one of them who eats, sleeps, and breathes basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, because Lonzo clearly is frustrated. There are so many things that are in that video. First, the baby mama drama, and then you've got, the media coming at him with all kinds of questions about what's going on with him emotionally, about things happening on the court. And then, of course, LaVar, the whole Tina situation, and LaVar was all wrapped in that last section there. And he's hiding it. And Pharrell was trying to kind of smooth it over a little bit and be like, hey, but he's the greatest dad that ever was. And don't get me wrong, LaVar pushed his sons to get where they are. No doubt, no question, he was behind them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, look at the turmoil that they were put through. Look at this look on this man's face right here. He is completely frustrated.
Completely frustrated. It's not easy to kind of tell your father to step back down.
And that's what he was talking about right
You know
there.
what
He's
I
like,
mean?
yeah, I
Yeah.
went over there and I talked to him, and I'm like, hey, man, let me talk. You know,
Let
you've
me
been
talk now.
talking for 20 some odd years. Let me talk right now.
Just
It's
based
my
on that,
turn.
but I know how to kind of identify body language really well, and that did not sound as if Lonzo did that actually. Just the way he was talking on that scene, JJ, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't think he did that. That doesn't sound like somebody who's confident that he would take his father aside and tell him to shut up. You know, I don't know. I really don't. I
Was
don't
he
know what you
talking
think.
about the damaged goods scene? Was he
I
talking about the scene where they were sitting at the table and he was confronting him, maybe?
he was talking about, yeah, most probably, but he did not really specify, but he said that he took his father's side, LaVar's side, and told him to kind of, to listen to him, that in regards to the whole $1.5 million
Right.
scam and all scheme and everything, with Alan, who allegedly Alan Foster stole the money. So he said that for the first time, LaVar had to listen to him.
Yeah.
It's like, for just the way he was talking on in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
just like, yeah, Mozart, man. So shout out to Bo Don't Like podcast, man. Going, well, what's good, brother? He says, facts, DZ. I think ZO was capping. Exactly. ZO was cap. I feel like he was capping in that moment. Yes, maybe it happened or not. I'm not sure. But just the way ZO was talking in that moment, that doesn't sound like somebody who's confident that they spoke with their father and told them to step aside. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I totally. I mean, come on, we know it. We see it on the court. He's not
Yeah,
that guy.
he's not that
He's
guy.
not
And
that guy that's going to come back at you like that. And I think
yeah,
part of the reason that he is so frustrated is because he holds a lot in.
he holds a lot
He
in it.
holds a lot in.
And we've been through it, our experience, when we hold so much inside and we don't know how to kind of get it out. But when you get it out, when you tell that person straight up, that's just it just smooths things out. Yes, it may be frustrating to do it, to be confrontational. Zoe doesn't look like the type of person that's confrontational. I don't think so. I think he kind of allows, probably his manager or his whoever is manages his affairs to handle these things for him, and that's not an issue. But especially with these issues with your father, all right, with your family members,
Yes.
I think as a man, but as us a son and pretty much the older son of the family, he's pretty much, if you had to call it, right? Yes, people say LaVar is the leader of the family, but Zoe could have been the leader of that family because he's pretty much the breadwinner. Before LaMelo came through in the NBA,
Yeah.
he was the breadwinner for that family because first, Zoe went into the NBA. He was the first guy to come in, and people don't want to talk about it. That drove LaVar's, influence up just by Zoe going to the NBA. If Zoe did not end up in the NBA, LaVar would not be here today.
Oh, no doubt.
Um,
And
yeah,
Zoe is the front line of defense for his brothers too. Let's not forget that.
that's
He's
right.
the one that takes the brunt of LaVar's stuff, okay, for the
Exactly.
brothers, and he speaks up for his brothers. I've
That's
noticed that as well. Whenever LaVar, he sticks up for them and he tells them the truth. It's like he told LaMelo, "Hey, listen, talk to everybody. If you don't want to go BBB, don't go BBB. Talk to everybody.
yeah.
Don't let yourself get locked in. Let me deal with the repercussions. Like you do you." And that's
You
what he did.
that's what he did exactly. And what I noticed from one of the scenes that came up on the video was when he was talking about Tina's stroke. Tina's
Yeah.
stroke at the time when the stroke happened. And LaVar was just talking as if that's going to affect Zoe, it's going to affect the kids. Yes, you are there for the kids, right? But that doesn't mean that Zoe wasn't affected by it. And I'm going to say something very unpopular here, but I hope everybody understands me when I say this. It was the wrong decision for Zoe to play that game against Kentucky. I would not have an issue if Zoe did not play that game. I would not. I would not have an issue if Zoe did not play that game. Yes, maybe it's not in his nature to play that game and channel that the right, channel that another way, like Isaiah Thomas did when he lost his sister. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to the brother. But it's not. It's not. There's no shame in saying, you know what,
I can't handle it right
I
now.
can't handle this right now. My mind is somewhere else. Dad, I know that you really want me to play that game. It's pride and everything, but sometimes pride can get the best of us.
Sometimes pride is one of
Sometimes.
7 deadlies, bruh.
More than 7 days, a lot of times, exactly. So at the end of the day, I would have had no issue if Zoe decided to not play that game. It was the wrong decision for him to play that game because we all know what happened at the end. They lost.
Yeah.
And everybody is going to talk about that game no matter what. They're going to go back to that game against Kentucky and mention that game again, that matchup against the Iron Fox.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The first time he annihilated him, but the second time De'Aaron Fox had his way with him because we knew what he was dealing with.
We knew what he was dealing with. And I'm not trying to come up with excuses for Zoe. You know, who knows what would have happened if he decided to not play that game and just took care of himself. Maybe you know, his career will be different. I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's my thing, okay? Because you know, there's a lot of players dealing with a lot of different stuff.
A lot of different
but
things.
When they go out on look at Melo. Melo was raised in the same house. Okay? Melo deals with the same father. But it does not affect him on that court. When he goes out on that court, it is game on. And that's the difference that we all talk about between Melo and Lonzo. It at the end of the day, it is an excuse. When you have to go out on that basketball court, you're supposed to put all that stuff at the door and go out there and ball the fuck out.
Exactly.
And Lonzo is not that guy. And to Red's point, that's okay. You know what I mean? So maybe our expectations of him, you know, and I hate to put it this way, Jew, you know, and I hate to put it this way, but maybe our expectations of Lonzo, or maybe it was Tap. It was one that sounds so damn much alike. You know,
shout out to Tap, man. Shout
out to Jew and Tap. But I'm like, you know, it's who was I talking to? I was like, I think you in denial. We were in Discord, and I think it might have been Tap. But it was like, you know, man, it's these expectations. Lonzo is doing the role player thing, and he's happy doing that.
He's happy doing it, exactly. And
he is not emotionally ready to deal with the ups and downs. His game is affected by the ups and downs going on within his head.
That's right.
So his game is up and down.
It is up and down, exactly. And you mentioned a great point, Sister JJ, the other night and tonight. I think that's what brought up the whole conversation about tonight, if I'm not wrong, that Zoe is an emotional player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, like I mentioned earlier during one of our conversations, that Zoe is the type of guy, like, he's human, just like every one of us. When we do have, for example, right? Yeah.
he's a boss. He done labeled it. Oh, you done permanently stuck to that now, huh?
Yeah, he's stuck to that. Yeah. But shout out to Tab, man. But Zoe is the type of player, right, Sister JJ, that he, you know, as humans, there are some jobs, or just working in corporate America, for example, some jobs that we're frustrated with, right?
Yeah.
Based on our moods, we might come in on the job, and one day we're excited to work in it. We were productive, and the other day we're like, F this, I don't like this. Based on how we feel. It's hard to stay motivated doing something that you're not passionate about.
Yeah.
You're not passionate about that job. All you're going to care about, yes, I'm going to get my money, and that's it. You know what I mean? Regardless of what emotions you go through, you might put 100% on one day, and then you might put 70% or 60% on the other day. It's going to be uneven. But if you're doing something that is you're passionate about, guess what? Most days, if not every day, but on most days, because sometimes things may happen outside, that
Outside your
specific
control,
job,
right?
yeah,
Right.
also you control, yeah, that may affect your mood, which is fine. But on most days you're going to be motivated. On most days you're going to achieve.
Okay, case in point,
Yeah,
Melo. He's never going to let a game get him down emotionally. If
exactly.
anything gets him down, it's going to be a physical
Your
injury.
physical.
The
Yep.
head, nah, he ain't letting no mental shit get in his way of doing what he needs to do. I don't care. Just like the other night, they were down by fucking 30 points. He still, when he was in the game, and you could tell he was hurt, I saw him flicking that wrist back and forth, and then he jammed his finger, and then John Moran didn't help by grabbing his arm like that and fouling the shit out of him, and they didn't call it.
Yeah.
But if it's physical. There are players that it has to be something physical with them that stops them, because just sick also doesn't get it. Michael Jordan played one of his best games sick as hell with the flu.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a broken leg or something's broke. Okay.
Exactly.
Emotional turmoil is not a good recipe for consistency in the NBA.
It's not.
If you're not somebody who can handle those breaks like that, not saying Lonzo is weak by any means, don't get it twisted, but he is swayed by his emotions. When he gets pissed off, if he's not having a good game, he's off in the corner. We've all seen it.
Yep.
We've all seen how he reacts when he's not having a good game or when things are not necessarily going his way. He goes in the corner and he retreats. And he doesn't do the things that LaMelo does to kind of pull forward and look past that stuff. He just doesn't.
He just doesn't. It's happy. You're the point guard, right? You're the point guard.
You are the general on that floor.
General. You are. Hey, Macrina, how you doing, sister?
Daniel, shout out to you, honey. Shout out to Danetta.
Yeah, you shout out to Danetta, man. Shout out to Queen, man. But the thing is, you're the point guard. You're like the quarterback, man. When you have those responsibilities, quarterback, point guard in sports, striker, captain in soccer, you're the leader of that team. You're proverbial leader, all right? A point guard is not always the leader, but, you're the floor general. You're an extension of that coach, right?
Yes.
Because the coach is going to tell you exactly how you're going to run that team, and it's your responsibility as a point guard to take whatever he takes and kind of, implement that in the game. But at the same time, too, you're able to, mesh with whatever abilities that you were, you were blessed with, right?
Yeah.
And apply it to the game, right? And that's what Melo does really well, because he does that. Melo, talking about Luka, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Talking about James Harden, Kyrie Irving, some of the great point guards in the league. That's what they do, right? Yes, the coach may tell them exactly what to do, how to implement in the scheme or on the team's plans. But you as a point guard should be, be able to have that aggressive mindset, but at the same time, just balance it out. You know what I mean? And ZO hasn't done that. ZO hasn't done that. He keeps on saying, yes, the coach tells me what to do. Whatever the coach tells me, I'm going to do it. That sounds like somebody who's happy that they just got the money.
That sounds like a puppet.
Exactly,
sounds like a puppet. Tom Brady was not Bill Belichick's puppet. At the end of the day, when you're out on that field and you see something happening that has not been called, it's up to you to make a judgment call and make sure you get your team through that play to get forward. And Lonzo does not have that. If he's not told what to do, he's not just taking the reins. Shout out to you, self, baby. And he's not taking the reins, and he's not moving forward with his own mind. He knows what to do on the floor, but he is not. It takes a leader to be a point guard. Yeah. Lonzo is not a leader.
And he's our leader. Yeah,
Lonzo's a follower. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But stop let's stop putting him in that role if that's not what fits him. Then maybe that's why Stan Van Gundy didn't put him in that role. They did not see the leader that they were looking for. We keep wondering why they keep putting him in, because he's not showing them that. So that's why they're not putting him there.
That's right. That's right. You gotta show them. You're so right, Sister J. Man, Sister J cooking, man. Make sure you go and you like and subscribe to the channel, man, because she's not going to cook like this, man. Like, she cook like this all the time, man. This is unusual. Take your shoes off, man. You know what I mean? Because she talks like this off air as well. You know what I mean? So this is the usual, right? But she cooks, you know. So make sure you.
Queen, I see you.
Man, shout out to Queen. But you're definitely right, Sister JJ. You know, a lot of people don't want to admit that.
Yeah.
Lonzo is not a leader. He hasn't shown that he can be a leader, right? So if the coach, you come to a new team and the coach sees you, no matter what they heard about you, no matter what you did in college, right? No matter where you were, UCLA Lonzo, no matter what your father says, it's you. You got to take whatever, like, you got to be that guy. Go to the coach and tell him exactly, you know, how you feel, how you do things. Yes, be respectful, but at the same time, show them that you do have some of those leadership abilities. Show them that you're actually able to carry your own. And so far, Lonzo hasn't done that. So that's why when he goes to every new team, every team that he's been on, firstly with Luke Walton treated him like a piece of trash.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
he allowed it.
No matter how bad of a coach Luke Walton was, you cannot say that Luke Walton wasn't willing to give Lonzo, you know, the keys to the franchise. Firstly, you got Magic Johnson. Exactly. Firstly, you got Magic Johnson up there. You got Jeannie Buss. They love Lonzo. Rob Pelinka, they love Lonzo. The organization love Lonzo. You think Luke Walton is going to tell Lonzo not to be that point guard and play around with him? No. Lonzo had to show Luke Walton, look, man, you're not going to treat me like that. I'm the point guard. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the team, and I'm going to just ride it off with it. He didn't do that. Didn't do that.
That wasn't there. That's not in there to do that.
Exactly.
And then Melo to do that. That's why Melo won Rookie of the Year. That's why Melo got a starting position. That's why Melo came off the bench, because he has that. He's like, okay, I'm going to do what I'm going to do and get us a win. I'm going to go ahead and lead this floor. You know, I'm going to go ahead and do these plays. They didn't make plays for him. He created opportunities for himself. That's why he got himself off that bench. And that is not, Lonzo did not get himself in a position to be put where I'm not even going to say where he wanted to be put, because honestly, he's already said what he wants. He wants to follow what the coach says. So if the coach wants me to be a 3-and-D player, I'm going to be a 3-and-D player.
3-and-D player, yep. Exactly.
I'm not going to say that I'm the point guard, you know? Exactly. Alex Caruso showed us what a point guard does the other night. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I won't be surprised if Alex Caruso, and a lot of people call me crazy for that. I'm not talking about our family in the New Media Gang. Shout out to New Media Gang, man. Shout out to y'all. But shout out to my family. But I'm talking
about fam.
Yeah, man, love you, fam, man.
All up in the house.
All up in the house, man. Danetta, Saki, oh, man. Self-made, man. Shout out, Tap in, Drew, Rev, everyone, man. Queen. So, but I'm saying, look, a lot of people outside, you know, comment section, you know, the ball verse call me crazy by saying that Caruso has the potential to be the starting point guard of that team, right? I'm not crazy to think that, because if you had just watched the opening game, yes, Lonzo played great defense and everything. But guess what, man? Caruso literally grabbed the whole team by the balls. No, sorry for the language, but that's what happened. That's what happened.
Keep it a buck.
That's just what happened.
That's what happened.
He was more assertive. You know, he was more assertive. So for people to call me crazy for thinking that, think again. Think again.
No, tell him. No, tell him it's DZ, not crazy.
Not crazy. Yo, it's easy. I'm calling with the facts, though.
Okay,
You know,
so I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it, but DZ, how about we play that video one more time for them?
yeah, let's play that, man. It's a legendary one, man.
Watch his actions, watch his facial expressions through these scenes.
Girl always talking, why you trying to start a scene? I'm just trying to watch the game, why you talking about breathe?
He needs to cut that right now.
Perspective happened with Jamal Murray at the end of the game.
I don't know. I don't really worry about Jamal Murray.
You said Jamal was being disrespectful. Was that toward you or toward someone else?
Ain't nobody worried about him.
How much did the way the last game here ended when he dribbled around you, how much did that stick in your mind, or did your teammates talk about it coming into this game?
I remembered it. You know, it's a punk move, but like I said, we're not gonna get into it. Just let him do whatever you want to do.
Did you feel like there was more in that vein tonight?
I don't know. Like I said, he gonna do the circus stuff. I'm not really feeding into
Told
it.
my boys when she's hurt, I got her. So now you can go do whatever you want to do. But what I'm not going to burden you with is sitting there rubbing your mom's hand, doing what? We're not making a movie. So I don't need Lonzo, Jello, and Mello sitting there taking care of their mom. They need to take care of their kids when they get some kids. But that's my wife, and I take care of her. As long as she breathing, she'll be here. Like I tell my boys, as long as she can smile and kiss you, she ain't got to say a word. We got her.
You didn't go to his tournament games.
Right.
Why?
You know, I had to go. Me and the boys had to go do something with T. You know, ZO can handle his own. You know, he can handle his own. Everybody tries to beg. Here's the thing: if they would have won, they wouldn't be talking about it.
You don't think he was affected by his mom?
No, he wasn't
playing?
affected by his mom playing. Not at
I
all.
looked at Demo, I had him on speaker. I'm like, he ain't talking. Like, he always talking. That's the first time I was like, no, you need to listen. Like, so that was hard, because that was the first time I ever told him that, like, nah, like, let me talk. And he stopped, and I pulled up to the house that night, laid it out for him, and we've been moving forward ever since.
You got a dad's love for you and your brothers, like,
Love it or hate it.
Love
it or hate it. Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it.
Like, honestly,
Love it or hate it.
like I told you, when I first saw him, I was like, whoa, okay, all right, like, he's a lot. But when I thought about it from a different perspective, as a father of four, I'm like, he's the GOAT. That's the GOAT dad. Who doesn't want a dad that believes in you that much? And by the way, wasn't wrong. Like, who doesn't want a dad that loves you that much?
Who doesn't want a dad who loves you that much?
Man, yo, it hurts, man. It really do. And I'm not trying, you know, guys, you know, for whoever is watching, and it's
I don't need that much love.
yeah, and exactly, and it hurts to see that what this man went through. You know what I mean?
You can see that he's holding back even then.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see the turmoil. You can see the conflict within him. It's almost like he wants to tell Fro, man, you don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I see what y'all see, but hey, you know, I'm not saying he's a bad father, but it's a whole lot of shit to that. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He had that all in his face.
Exactly. And I hope Zoe comes out this season and proves all of us wrong. I love for him to come out and be consistent. You know what I mean? Be the point guard that we want to see him be. But the thing is, we cannot put our projections on somebody that doesn't want it. You know what I mean?
The only thing that has been consistent about Lonzo's career is the longevity. Okay? Yeah. How long he's been in the league. He's been doing that for 5 years. He's existed as a basketball player in the NBA for 5 years. That's the most consistent thing that he's done. That's
the most consistent, you know. You go to every team, all right, because we started with Luke Walton from the Lakers, and then you go to Stan Van Gundy with New Orleans, right? People were complaining about Alvin Gentry when he first came through. And then you complain about Stan Van Gundy. You cannot keep on blaming every coach. That what's going to be next? You're going to blame Billy Donovan? You know what I mean? And let me say one thing. Yeah, his fan base, and that's unfortunate, but his fan base is a reflection of who ZO.s. Let me repeat that. His fan base is a reflection of who ZO is. Because his whole fan base, and I'm not talking all of them, but the stands, right? The stands are a bunch of insecure, emotional beeps.
Woo!
That's what it is.
Tell them.
He stands on like that. Because they want to complain so much about a guy that's not defending himself. Right?
That's it.
You're not going to tell a guy to you guys have your own lives. You guys make a bunch of videos every single day talking about Lonzo, man. That's all you guys come. That's all you guys are doing. Talking about a guy that he has the liberty to do what he wants. He can go out there and play, but he doesn't want to do it. But every single time you want to complain, you want to come up with excuses. Your whole lives, you stand a bunch of excuses, man. You guys want to stay in the same flipping, in the same situation. Don't want to change it. You got
a little passionate there, DZ. You all right?
No, I'm passionate because I'm cool, man. Yeah, it's frustrating seeing that. You know what I mean? It's like you guys keep on defending someone that doesn't want to go out there and play. All right, it's like we need to stop this mindset because it gets beyond Lonzo Ball. It gets beyond the stands. It gets
Stop
beyond
coddling.
Yeah,
he does not want to be coddled.
He doesn't want to be coddled.
That player. Okay,
exactly.
He's not that player.
That's fine, but stop standing up for a man that doesn't want to be treated like that. Because that sort of behavior gets suspect. I don't like you, man. It gets suspect, man. All right. Like Brother Red says, man, Drewski. That's a Drewski moment, man. That's a Drewski moment right here. That's some suspect behavior. Right? If you go and stand up there and make videos every day about a man that you never met in your life, that's some suspect behavior right there.
Yeah, that man's not putting no money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You're not making money off of what he's doing. You're not getting none of that $85 million.
None.
So, really, why are you worshiping somebody who is, first of all, not a god, certainly not a basketball god,
Yep.
And I don't mean no harm. I'm not trust and believe. I'm not hating on Lonzo. I'm just trying to keep it real. Lonzo is not that go-to guy. He is not that point guard. And guess what? He doesn't want to be.
Doesn't want to be.
Fuck what you heard. He doesn't want to be. So how can you want it more than he wants it?
More than
if
he
don't
wants
want it, you don't need to want it.
Exactly.
Not for him. Want it for Melo. Want it for somebody who wants that.
Exactly.
Be happy for Zoe where he's at. All right, Zoe. Yeah, you had 27 tonight, my brother. Good job, man. Okay, you had 8. All right, well, hey, that's you. Okay, that's
right.
You. That's how you go. That's how you do.
Stop
letting your emotions go up and down with him.
With him, exactly. Because guess what? If Zoe went out there and showed up every night, all right, I don't give a shit about the points. I don't give a shit. Right? If he goes there and shows up and is assertive, the points will come. The points will come. The stats will come. But go there and show that you're fucking passionate about this game. Sorry about the language, man. Go there.
Come on, it's new media gang, yo.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Go there and show that you want to go out there and play. And tap in, man. I won't be surprised if Zoe goes dumb tonight. I won't be surprised because I hope he listens to this stream. I hope he listens to,
Listen to it, bro.
Listen to it, man. Because these are guys that truly want the best for you. I know.
Honestly, we're on your side. Do you, man?
Do you.
Stop trying to live up to people's expectations, okay?
Exactly.
Live up to your own. Do what you want to do. As long as you're happy, and DZ and I preach, as long as you are doing what is making you feel fulfilled inside of you, it's not your job to fulfill other people's expectations of you. It's your job to fill your own expectations of you. And if you're happy doing what you're doing and doing it the way that you're doing it, then hey, keep doing it, bro.
Keep doing it.
That's your life. You're the one that has to live it, not us.
Yep, exactly. It's your life. Nobody can control it. You know, how many times in life have we allowed somebody to kind of control it, and it ends up being, you know, the result that we don't expect. You cannot allow somebody to be the driver in the driver's seat, man. That's not how your life should be. All right, you're the one that makes those decisions. You're the pilot, right? As cheesy as it sounds, it's true. It is. But that's the truth of the matter.
And you can't even control you sometimes, okay?
Yeah.
You can't control what happens inside of your body. The only extent that you have over that is what you put inside of it.
You put inside
and
of
what
it.
you think. So you have to get out of your head and stop letting your thoughts run you around, because it does affect the body. We talk about that all the time. Thoughts affect the body. When you stay at a negative vibration, it brings the body down. You catch disease. Okay. So that's why you don't get, it's not just, I don't work out, and it's, hey, you can affect your body to a certain degree. But at the end of the day, nobody is in control. The only thing you actually are in control of is your thoughts.
Yep.
And when you learn how to master them, I'm going to tell you something. The funny thing is, Lonzo doesn't need to do 5-on-5, Tat. Okay? He don't need to do 5-on-5. He needs to do some mental push-ups. Okay? He needs to do mental push-ups. He does not need physical push-ups. He don't need the way he can play ball. He needs mental healing. When we see mental healing, I need to go talk to somebody. Okay. The quad is Kevin. If he's not already in some type of thing, he needs to go talk to somebody and get that shit out. Because when he does that, then you will see a different player on that court. You'll see possibly the player you want to see, if that's who is in there.
Exactly. And that's Zo, like you said, that's Zo's decision. He got to do it himself.
Right.
Nobody's going to do that.
Nobody can force him to do it. He's a grown man.
Exactly. He's a grown man. He's got 85 mil. Trust me, he's got more than enough money to get all the therapists he needs, right? All the counseling, right? He's got all the resources. We're not saying that that's what we want him to do, but he has options. He has options. You know what I mean? He's his own man.
I want him to do it. I want him to do it because it'll help him.
It helps a lot. It helps a lot, exactly. Somebody who can really dissect exactly what is going on and can truly help you. Right. Everyone is different. Not everyone is going to be a LaMelo. Not everybody's going to be LeBron.
As your therapist. Demo ain't no therapist, okay? Go talk to a real therapist that can help you out. Because that's what's going on. He's talking to Demo and thinking that's solving his problems. He's playing court. He's playing ball with Demo. Demo ain't the end-all, be-all, okay? Yep. You need to go get you some help and just talk that shit out, because you've been through a lot. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't want to hear any lies, from anybody that they have not been through hard times, right? We've all been through hard times.
We all been there. We've
been through times when we feel like, man, I want to give up. But what was the difference? What was the difference? We went back up, man, and then we went Super Saiyan 3, man. Tap in, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of times we went back up and we went crazy, and we just, man, we achieved amazing results, right? Sometimes a lot of times we cannot, we can listen to advice.
Sorry, I was munching out on some Doritos. I'm hungry.
Oh no, it's all good, man. Munching your Doritos. Yeah, you deserve it, man. With this stream, man. Come on, man. You've been going in hard. But,
you too. You too, man.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. But
we are each other's therapy. We getting it out.
Yeah, we getting out. So many times, we call it. We've been through so much, as a family. You know what I mean? But guess what? Through adversity, we're able to grow. We're able to grow even stronger.
Say that again, y'all. Say that again.
Through adversity, we're able to grow.
That's right? Facts. That's facts.
It all depends on how you deal with the situation.
What did Mary Tyler Moore say? You cannot learn to be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm not going to say that's definite, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Zoe has been through a lot as well. But
we saw it.
we saw it.
We're the witnessers. We're the voyeurs that are looking in on his life. He is a public figure. So we've seen the struggles with Denise. We've seen his reaction when he found out his mom had a stroke and he's fighting back, whatever pain he's feeling inside for that. We've seen how just then when they were talking about Jamal Murray, what he was doing, and I'm not worried about him. Yes, you are. You pissed off right now. You know what I mean? And maybe if you had said, hey, you know what? It's jacked up. What you think? I didn't like what he did. And next time I'm going to prove it on the court.
Yeah,
but see, that's not that ain't who he is.
I mean, you give credit to Zoe though, like on the game back against Jamal, he at the Lakers, I think at the Staples Center, he showed out against him. He defended him. Right. He did well, but my reaction to that situation because when
he
that
plays
happened,
better mad.
Yeah, emotional, exactly. I think my reaction to that situation, if somebody went around me and everything, I'll go to that person and be like, don't do that again. All right. You try that again, I'm gonna, do something. I'm not trying to encourage violence, but I'm gonna go to that person and set them straight up. There's ways to do things. You don't need to choose violence all the time. You don't need to choose violence, but you gotta set people straight up. And when that happened, what message did that send you, to your teammates? You're weak. You cannot stand up for yourself. As much as we want to call that unfair, but that's just the situation. That's a perception. We always talk about perception. People will perceive you.
Perception is your reality.
Is your reality, exactly. Your
perception is your reality.
Exactly. So, the players looked at him like, and then when you hear stories about him allegedly going to LaVar, because all these things that LaVar was saying about Luke Walton, about the locker room and everything, where will they come from? Allegedly it came from Zoe. I mean, you cannot help but think that it comes from Zoe. So Zoe is going to say everything that is happening in the locker room, in the Lakers locker room at that time. And
what I didn't like about that situation?
Yeah.
That boy was confiding in his father, and his father used it as media fuel.
As media fuel, yeah. That's when it should, and people don't want to talk about it.
He used it as media fuel to thrust himself back into the spotlight once again by calling out Luke Walton at Lonzo's expense.
That's why a lot of us think that LaVar only cares about himself at this point. Right? Yes, you cannot deny that he loves his kids, but you care a lot about yourself. Yeah, but you show a lot of times that you care a lot about yourself more than your kids sometimes.
If you look at some of LaVar's statements and the way he said it, the way he says some of the things, like it's about BBB. I'm the big baller brand. But I thought it was about the boys.
Yeah, I thought it was about the boys as well. It was
about the boys, LaVar.
Yeah.
I'm big baller. I thought it was about the boys.
Facts.
Is it about you or is it about the boys?
That's
I'm confused.
Yeah. Is it about you or is it about
the boys? The boys no longer want to be a part of it. So technically, shouldn't it have just stepped out of wayside?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it was truly about the boys and the boys expressed that they did not want to be a part of it, why are you still doing it? Because it's not about the boys. It's about you.
It's about you. It's about the money. It's you want to make a name for yourself. You discovered that you were marketable.
He's not the athlete that they are, and he wants. That's his basketball.
That's his basketball. Yep. He wants to be like the Netta said. He wants to be the superstar, Sister JJ, of that whole family, which he is right now. It's on until Melo came through and Melo took everything by
that spot.
He took that
Melo
spot.
took that thunder.
Because guess what? Not everyone talks about LaVar now. LaVar only is out there when his name is out there. And a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but that's just the truth. I don't give a shit what you think. That's just the truth of the matter. Yes, I give a shit. I care a lot about the people that I care. I care about y'all, right? But I don't give a shit about what the haters gonna say, right? I don't give a shit because that's just a fact, right?
I remember, and I'm a channel that shall remain nameless, and I love the fact that I can kind of say this now. I made a video specifically, okay, and I hope they're listening. I made a video because I'm probably going to get a couple of dislikes. At least it's going to move my algorithm. So thank you. But I specifically made a video talking about how, and in retrospect, now I feel like a fool because I realize, you know, the thank you, salute to you, Brother Red, for pulling the wool from in front of my eyes. But I was like, why? You know, would Lonzo not go to Charlotte? You know, but at the time, you know, I was supporting a channel that was literally forbidding people to have their own opinion about that. I don't want to hear Lonzo going to Charlotte. Well, that's where the fuck I think he should go. And who are you to tell me that I can't have that opinion or say that? So I went on my own channel and made the video. And I said, I'm probably going to piss some people off, but I don't care. This is my opinion and I'm entitled to it. You know, don't tell me I can't say that I think where somebody should go. I mean, look, I know that right now times are weird, but there is still a thing called free speech, technically. So I'm going to say my opinion, you know? And so I don't know why I went there. Why did I go there, DZ?
Oh, no. Like, I agree with you.
I just got pissed off about that all over again.
No. That you mentioned facts, and that was completely, I mean, I love that. I love that.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like people have to take those blinders off. You know, LaVar is not the end all be all. You know, he was. Don't get me wrong. He was a great father, but I really believe that those boys were born and raised so that he could live vicariously through them. Let's just keep it above.
Yep. And a lot of those you know, guys, you know, wish remain nameless, right? Just for the respect of the gang.
I'm a mute, so I don't crunch in your ear.
Yeah, no problem. A lot of those guys are living through LaVar as well. That's what they're doing. They're living through LaVar as well.
Gee, who we talking about?
The nameless, you know, the nameless guys. You know, they're living through LaVar. Like Brother Rev says, who's your daddy? Yep, who's your daddy, man? Right? Because a lot of those guys really, they're acting as if they have no fathers, man. You're not going to worship a man that's clearly doing so many things wrong in front of your eyes, but because you're so blinded by just his you know, just his stature, his celebrity status. You're so blinded by those things, you decide to overlook all those things that he's doing to those boys. Right? Like,
I was on the floor when Bartran, because when Bartran's tone goes up in the rafters,
man.
he's passionate about something.
Definitely.
And he's like, get them niggas out your house, man.
Shout out to Brother Bartran, man.
Shout out to you, Brother Bartran.
Yeah, man. But it's so true. Yeah, they should run and tell him, you know, tell your daddy, man.
Get them niggas out your house, man.
Yeah, man. You know, you gonna come in with flip flops. Somebody else's man. Let me catch my son coming flip flops in somebody else's house, man. Just let me catch him. Man. What the hell is wrong with these niggas, man? For real. Yo, shit.
He gave him the flip flop.
Let me catch my son take another flip flops from someone, man. Come on, man. Go and buy your own damn flip flops, man. God damn it. It's crazy. It's crazy for me to even say that. Like another grown ass man. You're damn near 40, man. You got kids and then you go and take another flip flop from another nigga. Come on, man. That's a shame. I'll be rolling in my flipping grave.
See, that's why I appreciate Hoop. Hoop handled it respectfully. Went in, had some breakfast, went home, went back to being Hoop. Not hanging all out, and you know what I mean? And if it is, it was a quick shot, short, you know what I mean? Hey, I got some money, period.
Yep.
You don't see him hanging up under him, getting in and out of the car. Ooh, can I take a picture of this? Ooh, can I take a picture of that? And you could tell that LaVar was uncomfortable. You could tell.
He was.
Because he was like, okay, next time, when you come, you got to put that camera down. You got to talk to me. Come on, man. It's like, it's clear that you really don't give a shit about him. You give a shit about the clout. Okay? You give a shit about the clout that you're getting or think you're getting from sitting there talking to LaVar Ball.
Yep. That's what you
that's what you care about. You don't care about LaVar Ball. You don't give a shit about Tina like that. Come on, man. The whole time you talking to her, you looking at the fucking at the camera. That pissed me off. If you're talking to LaVar, talk to LaVar. Don't look at me like, ooh, look where I'm at. Talk to LaVar. You talking to him, talk to him. That lets me know you're phony. That lets me know you're in it for the clout. You're not You're not even looking at the person that you're talking to. You're looking at the camera. Hey, look, see who I'm sitting next to?
Yep. That's what they do.
I'm
that's
here sitting next to him. See me? Looking at us.
Facts. And this is what I want to tell these niggas, man. All right. Everyone. Not just these niggas. But this is what new media is different. We don't do shit for clout. Right? This is a family.
We're not ass kissers over here. We don't do that.
Yeah. We don't do Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball videos and all that. We talk about everything, right? We got channels that are we got brothers and sisters, right, that are completely diverse, right? Let me go. Let me mention it. Because Sister J&J, right? Shout out to Sister J&J. J&J video. Make sure you like and subscribe to her channel. Not only does she talk about these topics in regards to Lonzo Ball, sports, she covers life topics. She covers spiritual healing. She covers health, how you can better take care of yourself, mentally and physically. And she covers so much more than that. Go back to her previous videos and make sure you watch those videos. All right. Not only does she only provide the best intros, I call her the GOAT intro, the intro GOAT. That's what she is, right? Because she does so much more than that. New media is just more about, it's more than talking about a ball family. That's not what we are.
We're for the people, by the people,
We're by the people, by the people. All right. You got brother Tap In. Make sure you go and subscribe to Tap In True Itachi on this podcast. Make sure you go and subscribe to Tap Into Love for Hoop Culture. The brother is cooking. All right. He's cooking. Whether you want to talk about sports, animes, everything. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his content.
Hold up. I got one second. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. We got the graphic.
Crunch.
Wait a minute, hold up.
I got it.
Did I just call you self? I'm drunk. I'm Dorito drunk. Yeah, I'm Dorito drunk. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no problem. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Tap In, man. You know, brother Tap In, he's always on point. You know what I mean? So go and subscribe to him. There's Juju Knows Hoops. Brother Juju, man, always comes with the heat. Always comes with that heat. Right? Make sure y'all go subscribe, man. The brother is a superstar, man. He's a superstar. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. So make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Right?
Get him there. Let's get him there, y'all.
Let's get him
right
there.
Right there in the bubble. Let's get him to 1,000.
Right there. Go and show love to him. Really do. All right? Make sure you go and subscribe to King Fuse's Late House. All right, Brother Rev always coming with the Heat. All right.
Always.
Just came up yesterday. I just met brother Rev yesterday, man. We are out there in Charlotte watching the game. He was live streaming at the same time as well with Sister J&J, brother Bartrand,
and DKM.
DKM, everyone on the panel, man, who were just chopping it up, right? You'll never meet a hardworking brother as him. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother, King Fuse's Late House, man. Always gets that heat, man.
Shout out to you, Rev.
All right, shout out to brother Rev. All right.
Shout out to DKM.
Shout out to DKM, exactly.
Thank you, my brother. DKM, has shown to be so selfless, in this game, in these YouTube streets, when he could be, somebody who, does not deal with a whole lot of people because he doesn't really have to. Think about it. He don't have to scrape and scrap for nothing. He gets paid off of YouTube. So for him to also be in our corner and also, rock with New Media Gang, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome.
It's an honor.
Shout out to Self, baby.
Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah,
shout out to Self. I can't wait till you get that channel up and running because I know it's coming soon. You got your intro now. Now let's go put some videos up there. You know what I mean? Let's get some content up there. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear your content. It's going to be absolutely fabulous.
Be fire. Shout out to brother Self Pain, man. Brother Self, the shooter right there, man. Very, very loyal brother out here, man. So make sure y'all go to subscribe.
Like no other.
Clap, man. Hella fast, man. I gotta get on that level, man. For real. I was trying to clap some homies.
He's quick, man. He's quick.
Man, he was real quick.
You can't touch him. You can't touch him. He's quick.
Oh yeah, man. Like I got you.
You got that ninja guard.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, clap. But yeah.
Who else?
Man, we got vegan knowledge, man. Sister Jan.
I don't have your icon up here, baby, but I will get it.
Make sure y'all, but
she is on mind, she's body. So expect to see some videos. Jen is now part of New Media. Shout out to New Media for letting her in and accepting her in. Thank you so much. She is going to be a part of it. So she's going to be making healthy videos about food, about, how you can arm your body against things like COVID and disease and things like that. I'm going to help you with the mind. She's going to help you with the body. If you want to be a vegan, she's a good person to use. And shout out to her. She got a promotion in her job today. Good job, baby.
Good job, man. Hey, shout out to you.
They recognize greatness where she's at. So that
recognize greatness, man. And shout out to Tapin, man. He says I call her doc. She a doctor to me for real.
Dr. Jen.
Dr. Jen, man. And shout out
to
Queen Royalty, man. Shout out to Queen. Make sure y'all, she always supports us, man. She's a queen, man. She comes in with royalty, man. Don't mess with her though. Don't mess with her. She'll come in and she's gonna go at your neck.
Clap you.
You know what I mean? She's ruthless, man. You know what I mean? So, but she got such a great heart, a big heart, and she's one of
Kaiser Soze, verbal Kent.
Verbal Kent, yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
Verbal clap. That made me think of Verbal Kent.
Yeah. Oh man, that is it, man. You know what I mean? So make sure, whenever you do come across her in the chats and everything,
show her that respect, show her that love.
Show her
does that for us.
Exactly, that's what she is to us, and she's really like that. Make sure y'all, go subscribe to Brother Bartrand, man. Bartrandize the world, man. Not only is this brother right here, he's an OG to us, man. You know what I mean? He's got so much wisdom, all right? And not only is he such a talented, artist, he is a
visionary.
He's a visionary, man. He has such a great mind, an amazing mind. He would dissect a lot of topics that, we kind of like
most people don't touch.
That most people don't touch, exactly.
And he
And
gives you facts. It's not speculation. He
not
will give
speculation.
you. It's almost like when you listen to Barstrom Streams. It's almost like you're sitting. He's a college professor, and you're sitting in
That's right.
class. He
That's
will
right.
give you passages and articles and videos to go actually look up to back up what he's saying. He's not just throwing shit out there. He's
Mm-hmm.
giving you his source to go. You don't believe it? Don't listen to what I'm saying. Go check it out.
Go check it out, man. Go check it out. He's
Don't
like,
take my word for it. Go check it out.
go
It's
check it
written.
out. Oh, exactly. His last live stream was fire, man. You know, it was so fire, and there was so much, um, like so much information that he was providing, so much facts that don't it's out there, but sometimes you need to hear it
Yeah.
from a brother like Brother Bartran that would tell you exactly how he is, how it is, and you can go and do your research and you find it there. You know what I mean? So go and subscribe to Brother Bartran. All right, go and subscribe to him.
How about this gentleman right here? I'll do the talking on this one. How about everybody make sure, okay, he's got the hottest late night show on YouTube. Yes, he does. Why? Because he talks about real issues in real relationships, okay? And Queen Royalty, whom we call the Topic Factory, when they brainstorm, and sometimes they let me in on that brainstorm, you know, when they brainstorm and come up with a topic, usually it's something that everybody's dealing with in their relationships. And the cool thing is now he's gone into an area where he will bring the celebrities into it. So if you down with, you know, who's doing what these days, DZ's the channel.
Yeah.
Go, and he welcomes everybody to join the panel who has an opinion, you know, as long as you're not in there trolling, you know what I'm saying? So go get that relationship. If you might hear something in that stream, and he's on every night at 12:30, or most nights at 12:30 Eastern time. If you're going through something in your relationship, or if you're going through something, just period, sometimes, you know, listening to DZ stream, hey, wait a minute, yeah, I forgot, I was giving my girl flowers every day. I stopped doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, I was doing this, or why is he defensive about me looking at his phone? You know what I mean? DZ stream will make you think. Okay.
Oh man.
So go show DZ some love. Subscribe to his channel. And yeah, man.
Thank you so much, Sister JJ. I appreciate, you know, the amazing, you know, red carpet moment out here, man. Thank you. There's a lot, man. You know,
you deserve it, man. You work very hard behind the scenes. There's a whole lot that you do for New Media that people have no idea about. DZ's not just, you know, a stream creator, but he's also helps us behind the scenes stay unified as an organization, you know, and sets up all kinds of technical things that we can use to advance our organization. So, you know, he is a tech guru. Okay. So we love him for that. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. You know, it truly means a lot. And you know, it means a lot to me, and I wouldn't be doing this without y'all, man. And shout out to you, Sister JJ. You know, we got
this gentleman is brand new.
Mozart.
Man. Look, you hit my Cash App up the other day, and I'm like, what? Wow. Thank you for that, my brother. Greatly appreciated. I sent you a heart, but thank you. I saw that.
Man, he's Brother Mozart's he is so knowledgeable, man. I seen his video, man. Like he's content.
I know. I started peeping him.
Yeah. He's more than a content creator, man.
And I'm digging the editing. The editing.
The editing is amazing, you know. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man, to the brother out here, man. You know, Brother Mozart, man. Ball Don't Lie podcast, all right? Ball Don't Lie podcast, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience when I watch his videos, and I'm so looking forward to the fire that he's going to provide more and more. You know, welcome him to the family, man. You know, he's an amazing brother, man. His breakdown is amazing. And yeah, like Brother Typin says, his breakdown is fire. All right. It's for free. You can go there and
Absolutely.
watch it. It's for free. Go there, man. So I appreciate brother,
Mozart.
Mozart, and I appreciate you. And shout out to on original FC, my
Last but not least, baby.
last but not least, man.
We
you
we all
know,
we all talk about DZ's accent, but this is also the brother with the accent. Okay, laid back version of. Well, you can't get no more laid back than Self. Okay, that is literally impossible. You cannot get more laid back. But I
okay,
feel like he
man.
is the UK version of Self.
Most definitely. Very knowledgeable guy. And brother on original has a lot of if you watch a lot of soccer like I do, I'm a Manchester United fan, you know what I mean, from the UK, you know, he provides a lot of that content, and he will talk about some basketball as well, but he covers a lot of the UK Premier League and soccer in general. So if you want the hottest content in regards to just football, football as in regards to soccer, make sure y'all go subscribe to Unoriginal FC, man. You know what I mean? Show love to the brother, man. So very intelligent brother and very introspective, and really has a great knack in regards to the game and everything. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Original FC, man. And
That
before
rounds it out.
that runs it out, man. Shout out to whole new media. Shout out to Danetta, man. Shout out to
We
Danetta.
love you, Donetta.
We love you. I want to give really show love to my co-host on the show, Sister J&J. You already know my sister. Truly love you, and I appreciate you. And shout out to my sister Danetta, always coming through, the one of the finest queens on in new media, man. You know what I mean? Always coming through and supporting us and everything. Truly, I appreciate just knowing you. We all love just the way
It elevates us all.
elevates us, man. So truly I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate Queen Lexi, man. Shout out to Lexi. I
Shout
know
out to
you
Lexi.
probably,
Now, I'm
yeah.
telling you, you need to get over to DZ's
Yeah.
podcast because Lexi is legendary.
Oh, she's
She
legendary,
keeps
man.
it real.
She keeps it real, man. Always comes in and pretty much speaks her truth and speaks the truth as well.
Yes,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Things that people are not comfortable talking about, she'll come there and tell you exactly how it is. You know what I mean? So, but all in all, really shout out to the whole family, man. Sean Bless, my twin. You know what I mean? Shout out to
Sean
all
Bless.
family.
You guys sound so much alike.
Yeah, man. Show so much. Yeah, man. He's my new twin. That's said it.
Everybody always says Jen and I sound alike. So we got me and Jen, and then we got you and Sean Bless, and then we have Tap and Juju, and we got Unoriginal and Self, but just with the accent.
With the accent, and then we got South and Rap, yeah, as well, because
Self and Rap twins, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Guys, I love you all. DZ, thanks once again for joining me, my brother, and making this a spectacular stream. I really felt the love, and I love that, we kept it real. I got the little thing on the screen, tough love, but we showed Lonzo some tough love tonight. Go get your mind right, bruh. If it's not right, if it's right, then fine. But if it's not, go do that. You owe it to yourself. You don't owe it to us, you owe it to yourself. In case that needs to happen for you. And shout out to the whole new media family. DZ handled it very well. I just went on ahead and showed the pictures because he said everything that I feel. I love you all. You know it. You my fam. Anything else you want to add before we rock out with our intro?
Oh man, shout out to you on Blunt Dog 513, man, brother.
Shout out Blunt Dog. Love you, baby.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. And
anybody in the chat, if I missed you, shout out to AK-47, Anthony King, Martina Daniels. Okay, love you guys so much.
PC, everyone, man. Shout out to y'all, man. The whole new media gang, man.
Sack DNT, baby. Taufeeq up in the crib.
Yeah, man. Taufeeq, man. I appreciate you always showing love to the channel. Man. Thank you so much.
All right, so
guys,
man,
thank you, JJ. Another fire stream, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Peace and blessings, y'all. We out.
Lord, do not forgive them if they ride on me. Playing for the sixer, but the five on me. Loyal to some killers, you can die slowly. It's me against the world, all eyes on me. No, I no flex, no biggie. Junkies going dummy for that wet, no biggie. Steps to a jet, now it's jets, no biggie. Not ready to die, but it's my time. Lord, do not forgive them if they ride on me. Still playing for the sixers, but the five on me. Loyal to some killers, you can die slowly. It's just me against the world, all eyes on me. No biggie, going dummy for that wet, no biggie. Steps to a jet, now it's just no biggie. Not ready to die, but it's time, no biggie.
This that Kobe flow, every shot I take I hit. I've been on the road, 2.5 in my slip. Fast coming in, when I hit everybody lit. I'm not no street punk, I got business, it's legit. Pistol on my hip, you could say I'm just a kill. She could be a bad bitch, but can she help me make a meal? Can she treat me like a king? Can she really keep it real? Moving like a Navy SEAL, do it solo, who gon' squeal? Stacking racks, that's my skill, and I love to count my tears. Put my house on the hill, feel like we dying just to live, down. Feel like we dying just to live, to them it is what it is. Take a life and then go chill.